Hello guys and welcome back finally to HRLSX Season 3. I'm going to try to give full coverage of every race this season. We'll see how long that lasts for this and TRS. Which this should be a good season as we've already had a very good turnout for the first 4 races. More consistent than a turnout than we've had in a while. So as long as we can keep that up for the rest of the season, this should be a solid season. Anyways, here we have a Adrenaline Arena Cross made by Pancake Muffin, and if you're watching this video, yeah, we demolished the top half of your grandstands since there was some pretty bad frame rate. So this is usually a big like Coliseum almost, but I had to delete some of the stands because the frame rate was absolutely horrible. Anyways, your pole sitter, King Edward, will be starting in first, and then Papa Slussage starting in second. Edward beat his best time by about a hundredth, but then Edward set another time that beat it by like 3 or 4 tenths. So sort of dominant qualifying performance from Edward. And here in third we have Packers, and then with the same helmet, that's gonna be hard to distinguish, is Real Deal in fourth. There, I know who that is. It's Gator in 5th, iPod in 6th, I'm in 7th, and Sether is in 8th. I usually don't say Luke is in 7th. Anyways, the heat winners, if I remember correctly, were iPod and Luke. So those are your heat winners, but they're going to be starting towards the back. Sticky Dad is down, and it's off. Well, that was quick. Green, green, green. 3 wide already in the first corner. Real Deal is moving way back. People being aggressive at the start. Edward's off to an early lead. Real Deal gets a bad landing. Luke goes around him on the outside. Slunch is going after Edward. Packers is going after Edward. Let's get up to that lead battle. Papa is taking over the lead. Edward is still right there in the hunt. Packers is there as well. Pulls a bit of a block pass on Edward, and then here comes Sector as well. Ooh! Sector cases, iPod goes down, Gator goes down, Real Deal goes down, and then Luke gets caught up in the mess as well. A huge crash right there, taking out several of our drivers. Expected that was the big one right there. We expected a big one to happen, but that was pretty quick. Didn't expect it to happen that fast. Oh, Real Deal goes off into the whole shot pole, and Luke goes by him. And then Real Deal ends up slowing down iPod and Gator as well as he cased the jump. Right now, your running order is Papa in first, Packers in second, Edward in third, and then you have right outside looking in to the podium, Sector in fourth, and then Luke in fifth. So that rounds out your top 5. Gator's in last, Real Deal's in 6th, and iPod's in 7th. So there's your whole field. Let's go on to Real Deal and iPod for a second because they have the best battle on track going on right now. And one thing I forgot to announce at the beginning of this video: this is a 65-lap race done in a special format. Oh, here goes Gator. Gator making the pass to put iPod in the last. Oh, Packers goes over the berm a little bit. Had to slow down, lost a little bit of speed. Edward was able to take over the second place position. Looks like Luke's working on set there. Just trying to get to the closest battles. Ah, I missed it. Let's see what happened here. Ooh, Sether goes around the outside on the landing of that jump. Wish I could get a bit. Here we go. Luke is gaining on Sether. Sether running a pretty good race. He had a decent season last season, but he cases that jump, goes a little wide. Luke makes the move to the inside. Now let's see what Sether does to retaliate. Oh, he goes into the wall. Thought he was going to make a crossover. It looked like he tried to, but did not successfully do it. Ooh, Sether making a move to the inside. A block pass on Luke. He's going to case. Luke cases as well. They're battling pretty close on that inside. Oh no, iPod's off the berm. Right in front of Luke. Oh! That ends up taking Luke down. Real Deal's going to be right on his bumper, and Sether's going to secure that position. Papa's still in the lead. Has just lapped iPod. Edward in second. Packers still in podium position. Where is he? Real Deal working on Luke now after that incident with iPod happened. Very dangerous spot of this track. Edward just lapped iPod. But anyways, I was interrupted by the epic battles. Let's go on to trying to see what should be a good battle to watch here. Gator's about to get lapped. Trying to find a good battle. I think that Luke Real Deal Sether battle is probably the best one on track. Oh yeah, this is the most packed. Sure, it looks like it's packed over there, but it's just half lappers. Luke's trying to make a move on set there. See if he can complete. Oh, Papa. Oh! Oh, I did not know that happened. Let's go back and watch the replay. I did not remember this at all. Papa with some problems in the lead in the first stint. He goes off the berm, goes back onto it. Oh, and then he ends up taking out Gator. Edward was going to make a move for the lead, but Papa makes a reckless move back into the track and ended up basically taking out Edward to hold on to the lead. Some intense short track arena cross racing here. It's like Luke's going to make a move, try to make a move on set there again. Hopefully iPod will not be there this time. It looks like he's, yep, Sector's going to oh! A slick crossover right there from Luke on Sector to take over the position. Now he's going to work on Packers. So we have a good little pack right here. iPod goes down. Skater's going to overtake that position. Edwards is going to work on Papa. Oh, Packers cases. That's going to end up taking out Sector. Ooh, that was bad. Luke and Sector were making a huge gain on Packers, and then Packers ends up casing, and that's really going to mess him up. Mess up Luke and Sector trying to go for that podium. Edwards still working on Papa. It looks like Luke and Sector are gaining that time right back. Yeah, they're right on Packers' bumper again. Packers cases again. Luke tries to make a move to the inside. Sector tries to follow, but neither of them were able to complete it. Packers is going to let Luke by. But here he comes back, charging to the inside. A little aggressive in the early goings of the race, but you're going to need that track position once I explain the format, which, too many epic battles. Oh, Packers gets the inside of Luke. Luke goes for another crossover. He achieves it, and there goes Sector as well. Ah, there we go. Oh, Luke gets thrown over the berm. Let's see what happened. Unfortunately, I could not get to who I wanted to watch. Let's see how this happens. Luke goes for a crossover. Sector follows. So a very slick move from the Rockstar teammates. And then Packers just completely pushes Luke over the berm, which is going to give Sector that position. And put Real Deal back in this battle. Oh, Luke going two wheels on Sector. Sector makes a move on Packers. Luke goes down. Real Deal's back into this. Luke is stuck. He's going to get lapped. Bad luck for him and great luck for Sector in the podium position. He completely benefited off of all of that. And Edward's going to try to make a move for the lead. Back with Papa. Let's see what he does. Papa's going to charge that inside a interesting line. He's going to case. Just going to slow down Edward. Oh, Edward's going to make a move for the lead. Can he complete it? Let's see. Alright. And there goes Papa to the inside. Going to try to make a move back on him, but he'll probably case. But then there's Packers. Packers going to get lapped. Alright. And then Papa's going to see if he can... Edward's taking over the lead. I did not know that Edward had done this at this point. I thought Papa led this whole first stint, but no, there's Edward. I think Edward just won the first stint. Let me see. Yup, Edward has just won the first stint. Now I'll explain this format. What we're doing is we're doing a 65-lap race, and we're splitting it up into a 20, 30, 15 format. So first stint was 20 laps. That was the end of the first stint. And after the end of every single run, what we do is we regroup the field. Lap drivers get their positions back, or they get their laps back is what I meant. And everybody gets lined up, and we go on to the next stint. So in the bonus for winning the 20 or the 30 is you get 3 bonus points. So there's 3 bonus points just earned for Edward. And obviously if you win the third stint, you win the whole event. So it's a 20, 30, 15 format. You see Edward's going to line up here. Our finishing order for that first stint is Edward, Papa. Unfortunately, they're stopping like right in front of the field that's supposed to get their laps back. But it's Edward, Papa. Papa's being an idiot right now. There you go. And then Real Deal ended up making a move on set there, I guess, to get into that podium position. Or no, excuse me. No. Actually, Sector did take over the podium position from Real Deal. Whoops. Yup. Sector just got the podium position. So to be Sector 3rd, Real Deal 4th, going through your finishing order of this first stint. Luke 5th, Gator 6th, iPod... No, iPod might have been ahead of Luke and Gator. We'll see how they order that out. And Packers ends up going all the way to the back. No idea what happened to him. But a little bit of confusion here, but we're going to get it lined back up. In a second, we're going to go back to the gate. Yep, here they go. For this next 30-lap stint, the longest of the race. When we called this the Endurance 500 at Adrenaline, because this whole race, 65 laps, that is a long race. Longest on the schedule right now. So yes, iPod was 5th. Packers was 6th. There we go. And then, oh, no, he wasn't. I guess iPod was in 7th. Little bit of confusion right there. I think iPod was in the right spot, because I remember he was like a lap down, or Luke was almost lapping him at one point. So I think that is right. But Sticky Dead is down. We're going to go to the last place person. We're going to go to iPod, or we're going to go to Gator, I meant. iPod cutting the start, of course. Not staying single wide. Next time we make him stay single wide, because I'm not a big fan of that. Sticky Dead's about to blow, and we're green. Ooh, Edward and Papa's charging Edward. Trying to take that lead back early. Oh my god, we almost have a 3 or 4 wide up in that first corner. Luke gets thrown off the berm. iPod gets thrown into that berm. Luke's in last. iPod gained a couple positions off of cutting that start. Papa and Sether still working on Edward, and you have Real Deal here as well. Edward cases. Papa makes a move to the inside. He takes over the first place position, takes it back from Edward, and then Sether is also going to make a move on Edward. So there he goes. Sether's going to take over second. Real Deal's also trying to get into this battle. Oh, Sether ends up getting Edward into the wall. Real Deal cases, slows down basically the whole pack. And we have a nice pack in the back. Let's watch this battle. Real Deal and iPods, 2 wide. Luke behind, stalking. Gators leading that pack. Now Packers is in it. Packers goes over the berm. Real Deal and Gator go wide. Packers is now in last. He's gotten out of this pack. Luke's going to make a move to the inside of Gator. Edward has gone off the berm. Sether's taken over second again. Edward in third. Papa's still in the lead. A little crossover there from Luke. Real Deal goes all the way off the track. Luke's going to charge the inside of Gator. And it looks like Luke and Gator, you know, had a very bad start, but it looks like they might be in this pack looking for the podium again. Edward goes down. Edward goes down. Luke's going to go around him. Edward pulls right back into fourth. Or, excuse me, Edward pulls right back into fifth. Oh, an aggressive move from Real Deal. I think that just took out Edward. Let's watch this again. Gator making a move to the inside, and so does Real Deal. And Real Deal ends up clipping Gator, takes out Gator and Edward. A very aggressive move from Real Deal. They end up taking out 2 drivers. And now Packers is back in the battle, and Gator's out of it again. Papa's almost lapping him. Sector's still holding on to second. iPod's still holding on to third. And Papa's still in the lead. Edward won that first stint. A little bit of bad luck. He's all the way to the back. All the way to the back. Watch iPod. I'd switch to him, but probably end up going to some other driver. iPod trying to make a move on Sether. He's going to try to make that move on the outside. He has the speed, but he cases as well. Oh, Sether. A case ends up flipping him. Unfortunate for Sether. He's going to lose several positions. He's going to pull out. Oh, and then he goes down again. He's going to go out behind Packers. He just lost, what, 5 positions? Papa has just wrecked, or excuse me, lapped Gator. iPod with a bit of an endo. And your podium picture is completely changed besides Papa in the lead. Now it's iPod and Luke in second and third. So that podium picture has completely changed in this second stint. We see Edward there. He's got 4th back. Real Deal's chasing him in 5th. Packers in 6th. Sether in 7th. And then Gator's nowhere to be found in 8th. Oh, Luke's going to make a move to the inside of iPod. Can he complete it? But yeah, that backpack is trying to get back in this race. He can move to the inside. Gonna switch on the outside berm, try to get the run so he doesn't case. Ooh, almost an endo right there. Luke makes the pass on iPod, then gets several goose lengths on him. Edward and Real Deal and Packers still charging. I'll try to find a good pack. Looks like Packers and Real Deal might be nice to watch. Here goes Packers chasing Real Deal. Packers has some speed on this track in qualifying. He showed it. He qualified third. He has some speed here. We'll see what he can do. He was running up there early in the race. Real Deal goes down off of a case. Similar to Sector's crash. Real Deal goes back. Oh, it looks like Gator. Either Gator's getting lapped again or he got his lap back. I think he got it back. But, Real Deal ends up losing that position. Packers and oh, Sector goes over the berm. Another tough break for Sector. Making mistakes late in the race. He's going to go back to last. Getting lapped by the podium drivers now. Luke and iPod go by him. iPod with a nice two-wheel by him. That was funny. Packers trying to find Edward. Edward's hunting that podium position. He wants to get back in it immediately. Because Edward has some speed. He goes over the berm! Right into the leader of Papa! And now Luke's back. Oh, no! And he goes into iPod as well. Oh, some bad luck for iPod and Papa. Edward went over the berm and just got right into him. That's a very treacherous part of the track. If you're not careful, somebody will go over that berm right into you. A very treacherous part of the track. You can see we're almost 10 laps to go in this second stint. Luke's trying to make a move on Papa to lead his first lap. I don't think he has led a lap yet. Oh, he's going to make a move. Cannot complete it. Battle for the lead. Looks like the rest of the podium's been lost. Well, iPod's there, so he's still, he's still in range. Oh, Luke tried to make a little move to the inside that would have gained him some time, but it ended up popping up his two-wheel and not able to take the lead there from Papa. Let's see, he's got a good pack right there. Real Deal, Edward, and Packers, I believe. Ooh, and Gator. I believe this is battle for position. Yeah, I believe this is battle for position. I believe Packers is back. Or no, Packers is in fourth right now, so Edward's trying to take back over fourth place. Oh, Gator go! Oh! Sector barely avoids Gator! Let's watch that from Sector's view. See, Sector's just having a good race, and then, wow! Barely avoids that. Wow, that could have been catastrophic for Sector right there. But he ends up dodging a bullet, and then he goes into the pole. But yeah, Sector ends up dodging a bullet. Luke's still in second, trying to find iPod. There he is in third. Still holding on to that position. Gator being lapped. Looks like Papa and Luke are working on trying to lap these next drivers. Now it's just Papa. Edward's still chasing Packers. Closest battle on track. Packers cases. Here comes Edward. Charging to the inside. Not able to get the position. Edward again, a rough landing. He's trying his best to take over that position. Cannot do it. Trying his best to get by Packers, but Packers, like I said, he has some speed. He's getting away from Edward right now. Papa getting into this lapped driver pack right here, or about to be lapped. Sector and Gator having a little battle. iPod still holding on to that, I think, third place position. I believe iPod, yes, he is in third. Edward's still working on Packers. Cannot make a move right here. 4 laps to go, and we're done with this stint. Almost over. Edward's trying to gain. Oh, there he goes. A little bump and run on Packers, and he takes over third. Or, excuse me, fourth. He's trying to get as much position as he can for that third stint where you're going to want to have track position at the start. Because that is going to be... That's for the money right there. Looks like Packers having some problems. Real Deal gets by him. Yeah, Packers had some problems. He goes all the way to the back of that pack. Papa laps 2 of them. Edward right here just trying to hold on to that 4th place position. And let's go to Papa, your leader. A little bit of a case of lacage. And we are coming on to the... Yes, we are on the white flag for this stint. So all Papa has to do, cross that finish line, and he gets himself 3 bonus points. And here he goes. Papa's going to go into the pole, but that was some lag. but he's going to take over the win. Papa, your second stint winner. So he's going to earn himself 3 bonus points for that. Up in second. iPod in third. Come on, iPod. Line up. There you go. And then Gator and Sether will keep going around as they are laps down. Yes. Sether should be going around. And Edward lining up in fourth, so he takes up that fourth spot. Packers fifth. He's still going around for some reason. Real Deal sixth. And he's still going. Okay, Real Deal and Packers turned around. Here comes Gator. He's going to take over that 7th place, and then Sether in 8th. So there we go. We got our whole lineup. Are you guys ready? 15 laps. 15 laps to the end. A 15-lap sprint to the end to, so far, a pretty solid race. We've got some good battles so far, but this is where you're going to see the best battles, the best wrecks. 15 laps. Everybody knows that Slaunch, he has an advantage starting in first, so people are going to be making moves early. Expect Luke and iPod to be making a charge on Papa's inside. This is going to be a good run to the finish. We will go on the last place driver's view as usual. Here we go. You guys ready? 15 laps to go. Papa in the lead. He has an advantage. Luke and iPod, your podium drivers. Edward, the pole sitter, just sitting outside of that podium in fourth. Some fast drivers in the back of the pack here. There goes the sticky. We are green. Gator sleeping on the wheel. Let's get up front. Luke not able to make a move to the inside, but you can see he's looking. Here he's going to go for it. He goes to the inside. Ends up casing, not able to take. Oh, Packers goes down. Real Deal and Gator into the wall. Go back for the lead. Luke was not able to take over the lead. Is he going to make another charge move? No, he's going to run the berm. Cuts it early a little bit, making a move for the lead. Ends up casing. iPod goes down off of Luke's case. iPod's going to go all the way to last. All the way to the back. But he's still not out of it. Anything can happen in these 15 laps. Papa's getting away. This is what was expected to happen. It's very easy for the leader to run away in this final stint. But Luke's going to have to try his best along with Packers and Real Deal in that whole pack. Edward, something happened to him. He's fallen like all the way to the back of the pack. 3-wide battle here for 5th. Edward's going to take over it. He's fallen way back. I'm not sure how, but he's getting some position back. Gator gets Sector in the wall. Sector's going to move to last because of it. Oh, Luke goes down. Probably off of a case. He's going to fall back to 5th. Sector goes down as well. So a case for Luke's going to throw him back to 5th. 10 laps to go. Very spread out, but there is still plenty of time for anybody to make a move. Packer's a little rough on the landing. So is Edward. Luke's going to make a charge move to the inside of Edward, trying to get that track position back immediately. Edward's just going to let him go by. He knows there's still time left. You see this backpack right here, this pack behind Papa, they are all charging, trying to do consistent laps. They know if Papa makes a mistake, they could be right on his bumper. So this backpack here, working together a little bit, trying to stay single wide, trying to get their times to make sure they're gaining on Papa every lap. Oh, Gator gets into Real Deal, almost takes out Luke. Let's watch that from their view. There we go. See Real Deal and Luke, and then Gator almost gets Papa, and then he just runs straight into Real Deal. It looks like he pins down Edward as well. Yup, Edward gets right into him. Could be catastrophic there for this backpack. iPod and Sector, it's going to take a lot for them to get back into it. Same thing with Gator. But this backpack is charging. Here we go. 5 to go. Papa running a very consistent line, very consistent times right now. It's going to take something crazy to get him out of this lead with 5 to go. But that pack is charging. One mistake and they could easily be right on him. He completes another lap. 4 to go. He sees lap traffic in front of him in Sector. And Papa gets a random... Oh, he goes off the berm. Papa goes off the berm. He's slow to get back on the track. Packers is right there. Papa cases. This whole backpack is right back in the battle. 3 to go. They are going. Go, go, go. They are going. That's what was being yelled during the race. Go, 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 go. Papa goes down again. Packers pushes him out of the way. Luke pushes him out of the way. They're getting to the lead. Oh, Luke goes over Real Deal. Edward wrecks as well. Packers is in the lead. Papa all the way back to 5th. Sector is lapped in the middle of this pack. 2 to go. 2 to go. Packers cases. Oh, Luke tried to make a move on Edward. He goes down. Oh no, what happens to Packers? Going for his first win, he cases. And a little bit of advantage with Luke and Edward having problems, but then he gets in the tough block. A crucial mistake. Sector, the leader, last lap, white flag, charging to the lead. Packers makes a move on Edward. He goes 2 wheels. He goes down. Stops Real Deal. Edward to the lead. Luke's making a move to the inside, but Edward has it. Edward takes the win. Holy crap. Gonna have to watch a few replays of that last lap. Wow, let's see what happened on the last lap right there. Edward is your winner. Leading only, what, 5 laps or so? Well, let's go over that last lap to see exactly what happened. So here's what those last lap craziness started off with. Luke trying to make a move to the inside, flips over Edward. But then the next problem. See, it looks like it could be over for Luke, but then Packers gets in the inside tough block. That messes up Real Deal. And Edward and Luke are right back in the battle, and Saunch is also creeping. Sector tries to get out of the way. He does a pretty good job, honestly. But Packers charges a little too hard on Edward. Ends up going 2-wheel. That stops Real Deal. Papa's going to make a move for 3rd. And Luke knows that this is for the win. He tries to make an inside charge on Edward, but just not enough spacing, not enough time to make the move for the lead. You see, Luke starts this lap in 5th, ends up finishing in 2nd. Edward starts it in 4th, finishes in 1st. Papa starts in 5th, he ends up finishing in 3rd. With that, Packers and Real Deal going down again. You see that charge to the inside, not enough. Almost a photo finish, very close finish between Edward and Luke. That was a crazy last 5 laps there. Absolute chaos. And Papa is rounding out the podium in 3rd. All I can say is I cannot wait till the next race at Minneapolis next week. That was just absolute mayhem. No idea who was going to win until they crossed the checkered flag. Edward going from 4th to 1st in that last lap. You see Real Deal is going to finish 4th. Packers rounding out the top 5, finishes in 5th. You see he's running around, he's ticked. He knows he had a shot. Ooh, wait a second. Sector, let's get this finishing order though. Wait a second. Oh, and then there's Sector gets 64. So Sector was a lap down. iPod and Gator finishing out, so iPod would have been 6th. Gator 7th, and Sector with some bad luck, especially in that last stint. He's gonna finish in last. He had a pretty good race though. Was in podium at some points, but wow, intense race. Congratulations to Edward after finishing 2nd 3 times in a row to Pancake last season. He finally takes his first win in HRL SX. You know, several 2nd place finishes, but he's finally able to do it with a crazy last lap move. Luke with the podium. Nice start off to the season for Rockstar KTM. Papa in 3rd. I think he's going for a championship this year. I think he has the time to do it. So, good start to the season. He's in the corner. He's crying. He can't believe it. Can't believe that he lost, but at least he got a podium. In the long run, he should be pretty happy with that. Real Deal in 4th. Again, that was his first start ever. Rookie in this league, so not bad, not bad. Packers, another rookie in 5th. Rookie of the Year I'm just kidding. iPod Apps in 6th. He did decent last season. Rough start. Gator, again, did pretty well. Rough start. And then there goes Sector to round out the field in 8th. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. In my opinion, that was the best finish to a race we've had in a long time. Just the mayhem. I really wish I could have I really wish I had a capture card so I could have recorded that live, because there was so much screaming going on in the last 5 minutes. It was crazy. And it was a good race because even though there was that intense ending, you know, people were sad, but nobody was yelling at each other, nobody was blaming each other. It helps that it was the first race, but everybody was just accepting it for what it was. And just a good race. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a great start to the season. Alright guys, so my question for this video is, who do you think will have the most wins this season? The wins champion last season was Luke with 5. Who do you think of this 12 race season will come out with the most? Obviously Edward has a good start. You know, he already has 1 win in a crazy last lap event. So, of those 12 races, who do you think will get the most wins? And I'll see you guys next time.